All right, so we're going into episode 29 of Death Note. And I guess Death Note's a good one to be continuing during super scary season. I mean, you've got Shinigami, which are gods of death. You've got these strange death powers from a Death Note. You got the word death right in the title. So yeah, I was going to continue this whether or not it fit in because I'm a completionist. I got to get to the end. But it also helps that it fits in super scary season. When I'm talking about My Hero Academia, maybe not so much, but Death Note fits right in to the super scary season theme I'm rolling with right now. So let's just go ahead and see what happens with Light, who's become L, and Mellow, and Near, who's become N. Anyway, let's just see what's going on. Also, during the OP, I do like to remind folks that I have a Patreon now, and I know some of you are already Patreon members, and I appreciate that. Some of you may have checked it out and decided it's not for you, and that's cool too. But if you haven't checked it out yet and you just want to see what's going on over there, well, there is a link in the video description. All right, so wow, this is a nice, pleasant scene outside of what looks like a cabin. Like it's like a lake house. Who's this in the lake house? Is that his sister? I don't know. This is a nice, beautiful fall day, though. It's nice for super scary season, isn't it? That it seems to be fall at the show. Out in this cabin. Oh, is this in the U.S.? I remember him flying to Los Angeles. Did he rescue his daughter from M or N or somebody? Okay, Father is the name of the episode. Let's strap in. Oh, very spooky picture of Ryuk there, staring at what I'm sure is a wax apple. Is he going to try to eat I call it wax. They're never made out of wax. They're plastic. Going to see if he eats this fake apple, right? That's a fake bowl of fruit. Whoa! Ryuk wasn't expecting that, was he? We got that creepy looking Cedo. That's the name of this other Shinigami that was sent from the Shinigami realm last episode. And I got to say, super scary character design there on this new Shinigami. Coming to get his Death Note back from Ryuk. Like, this isn't going to work out. Oh, things have gotten complicated. I like this. Ryuk admitting he's in a big conundrum here. Or is he... I don't think he's sophisticated enough to try to fool this new guy. I've already forgotten the new guy's name. Silo or something like that? Oh, wow, man. That is a very immature response. Oh, you want it? You go find it. I don't know where it's at. No, my fault I lost on my stool. Whammy's. I like it that the house is called Whammy's house. That place where they raise the children to become brilliantly minded deductionists. Is that a thing? A deductionalist? Okay, so Near is N. They've got that part figured out. Mellow would be M. So you're going to figure out the alphabet stuff? Come on, Light. You're supposed to be super genius. Or maybe the alphabet stuff's just too obvious to even demand a comment from him. I'm going to say out of these new characters introduced, M and N or Near and Mellow, I find Mellow to be the far more interesting character. Near just seems almost like a copycat of L. N seems like a copycat of L, only with white hair. Whereas Mellow is this really interesting new character who's decided to use the powers for evil if that's what it takes to ultimately achieve what it is that Mellow thinks is best. So I find M. Mellow the more interesting character. Oh wow. So he's making the most use of the Shinigami eyes. Whoa, Misa in her underpants. Come on, put some pants on, girl. He doesn't treat you right. Anyway, that answered another question I had. I wasn't sure if the Shinigami eyes required you to kind of see him up close and in person, or if you could look at like what she did, looked at some pictures. I guess I already knew it worked over television. I guess, are they still in LA? Oh wow, he's saying I love you to Misa. But is that a manipulating lie? I mean, I don't see any love in his eyes. I don't hear any love in his voice, but who the heck knows? So this other Shinigami, they don't see him. And the rule is, to see a Shinigami, you have to touch their Death Note. But if Ryuk stole this Shinigami's Death Note, then shouldn't they be able to see him since they touched the one that Ryuk stole? Or shouldn't, at the very least, Light? I don't know. Maybe I'm... Oh! Oh, wow. Oh! Wow, so he's working with Mello now. He's linked with the Death Note that Mello got, the one that was stolen. Okay, that makes sense. So he reclaimed ownership? Is that what he just did? All right. Yeah. So he's now reclaimed the notebook, so now touching that notebook means it's him. This Shinigami's character design is pretty creepy. I like it. It's perfect for Super Scary Season that this Shinigami's introduced to the story. I just gotta power through. So now he wants other folks to touch the Death Note so he can talk to him. That's what he was saying. I thought he wanted, the folks back with Light and Misa to touch it. I want to see what happens now that there's a conference. Yeah, bullets don't hurt Shinigami. Didn't we establish that? I love that creepy, like, leech-like mouth. You picture it just like trimmers or something, but it's more like a lamprey. Grab right on, tear a hole in the flesh. And it's interesting that the Shinigami have, like, these teeth and claws and stuff when I don't think they really need them, like, for any physical jobs. I guess it's just to, create the necessary aesthetic you need to be a god of death. What's he talking about? Like maintaining his ability to see him even if he gives up the note, I guess, because he keeps a little fragment to touch. Feel like that's cheating. I don't like that. Oh, he likes chocolate. I wonder if chocolate is his version of apples. Like Ryuk likes the apples. This fellow likes the chocolate, so maybe that's what they can use for their leverage, the way that we've seen Light use apples as leverage over Ryuk. Man, I feel like they're unloading more rules. Oh yeah, good. He's revealing what's fake and what's been added. Oh, so maybe they were a little bit worried by that rule. Oh yeah, so Mello is operating on a pretty high intellectual level there. He's saying, if Kira did this, then this. If Kira didn't, then this. We got to make sure that this rule really is a lie. Like, how do they know which is the lie? The rule or the Shinigami telling the rule's a lie? Sito. I called him Silo. It's Sito. Oh, man. Giving him orders. He's frightened by the look in Mello's eyes. Super Scary Season indeed. If you got a stare that scares a Shinigami, that's got to be one scary stare. A super scary stare, if you will. And I do like this log cabin that they've got the Yagamis hiding out in. So I wonder, this has to be Mello calling and identifying himself as Kira, right? Oh, that's kind of ominous. When somebody with the abilities that Kira has threatens to let you know that they'll prove their identity soon, that's pretty ominous. That's pretty scary. Oh, no. So, did he make the deal for the eyes? Oh, wow. He's going to have a drop dead date for a bunch of mafia people. So that's going to be a massive murder, right? I mean, it's going to be lots and lots of people. Oh, that is a question that I wonder if the show will answer. I don't think there's any undoing it. Like, once your name is there, you can't, like, undo it, right? Like, if you got the notebook and wrote, like, psych, redo, reverse, I don't know. I don't know if there's any way at all once it's written in there. Destroying the notebook? Nothing. Once it's in there, it's set in stone, right? Yeah, these Death Note rules that they show as the eye catchers in the middle of the episodes. I quit reading those like 20 episodes ago. I'm probably missing some good stuff by not like paying too much attention to those. So they're are they gonna try to interfere with the plan? Like, I don't even know what they can do other than just try to locate them and get the book back, but you still can't undo it, right? Like, I don't even, other than trying to find him and stopping him from doing anything further. Oh, wow. They're already talking about somebody over here doing the ideal, but Misa's already done the ideal. So if Light really cares at all, he can get Misa to do his dirty work, which you've already seen he's willing to do, but that might expose something he doesn't want them to know. Like, maybe he doesn't want them to know that Misa has the eyes. And it also would expose the lie that's been written in there. Oh boy. So are we getting to the point where we are going to see Light is so deranged he kills his own father just to keep his ruse going? I mean, the name of the episode was Father, so I think that bids poorly for Mr. Yagami. Oh no. See, letting his dad make the deal? I mean, his dad doesn't even have all that many years left, probably. So giving up half of them? I don't know. There's like it's a big debate on is it better if you have a few years left or a lot of years left? Which is the higher price to pay? I don't know. Oh, so now what's he gonna do? So I don't get it. I guess these are the people in Mello's hideout? And they're gonna Death Note him? Man, the Death Note task force actually using a Death Note. I mean, that's kind of peak hypocrisy, right? That's like saying you're not good enough to wield the power that I'm good enough to wield. It's really, really just a matter of where you're standing, a matter of perspective, the way they're progressing at this point. But maybe that's kind of the statement that the mangaka were trying to make. Is that hero and villains kind of just a matter of what resources you have, like what position and standing you have. Oh wow, Ryuk actually able to kind of be mean there to this new Shinigami. I wouldn't expect that to be something so easily done. And I was wondering, like, could they physically interact with one another? And that's sort of what we're seeing there with Ryuk holding his hand over the Saito guy's mouth. Oh, and chaos breaking loose in this bunker place. I guess they're trying to go in and retrieve the Death Note. Is that their ultimate goal? But Mello, oh, there it is. Do they have it? Do they have it? Are they going to see Saito or do the gloves? Maybe the gloves prevent them from being affected. I want to see what happens when the Saito's revealed to Light there and company. Do they have any pictures of Mello? I feel like they probably have pictures. Do they even need to hunt him down? Because he's way too clever for these guys. I say you got what you need. Extract, extract, extract. Get out of there. Got what you came for. I guess maybe that's not. Maybe they came to arrest Mello and just getting the Death Note was like a way to disarm him. Oh no! The Shinigami got caught in the blast. Uh-oh. Got them all trapped in there. I wonder where that voice is coming from. Like, is Mello physically there talking to the guy, or is it like a speaker? And there he is. Mello really likes the explosives, doesn't he? Oh, is Mello going to get it back even after he took the eyes? He's got the eyes. Oh, is Mello going to die here? I was just talking about how I found that to be the more interesting new character. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's it. That's it, he's done for. Nah, he's lying, he's dead. Mello is dead, he's too dangerous to let him... Oh, he wants his dad to do the killing. Because I guess Light doesn't have his notebook close at hand to do it, or he's being too watched and doesn't want people to see him. Just do it, dude. Just do it. His dad's noble. Why am I wanting his dad to be as corrupted as he is? This show has corrupted me at this point. 28, 29 episodes in, forget it. I'm too corrupted. Light's getting really frustrated with his dad. There's a whole father-son dynamic there, isn't there? Mello's gonna outsmart Father. When the episode was named Father, I was pretty sure Mr. Yagami was gonna die, but maybe not. Yagami-san. Oh no, here it goes! Yeah. Oh, I hope he's got like super strong body armor. That looks like too much for even good body armor. Did he have a heart attack? Because he was in the hospital with a heart disease earlier, remember? Like a bunch of episodes back. Oh, he's going to gas the room? He put a gas mask on? Oh, carnage! People dying and not the Death Note way, the bullet way. Yeah, he's got that gas mask on, so he must be planning to release a whole bunch of knockout gas. But everybody, oh, but they've got gas masks on too, don't they? It's only Mr. Yagami that doesn't. But oh boy, he took a beating from that gun. I like it that they didn't depict the body armor as like this magical stuff that keeps him from feeling anything. But man, it looks like he's brought the whole building down. Is there any way Mello survives that? Like, I don't get what Mello gains by doing that, by killing everybody, including himself. He had to have some kind of escape plan. So Mello's out there. Mr. Yagami's gone. What's up with that note? I mean, looked like a lot of flames. That note's flammable, right? Oh, wow. They did not get messed up as badly as I thought they would, being in a room with an explosion. Those explosions must have been around the periphery. More distraction. Let him get out of there. You know, maybe you shouldn't have let your dad get so bent out of shape for something you could have done without him being there in a lot of ways. Like, you could have used Misa's eyes. You could have gotten this all taken care of without putting your dad on the line. I like the way he still got those eyes. You know, what if? I mean, there's only one thing this could mean. If he dies, that means he was going to die in like 4 days, and instead he died in 2 days because he took the eyes. Oh, so he can tell that Light owns a notebook. Oh, no, he can see the date of death. Oh, because he relinquished ownership, but he still got something that lets him see the Shinigami. Wow, there's a lot of stuff I don't get. Oh, man, even when his father's dying, you see the sincerity go out of his eye there after he talks. Has maybe Light's never seen Mello's face, and that's why he couldn't write the name in there. I didn't even think about that. But his father's staring right at the face. Yeah, his dad has to do it because he hasn't seen his face. He really wants Mello dead. Or else he's gonna like, oh, the life leaving his dad's eyes. That is such great animation there. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen someone's like light of life, someone's soul leaving him depicted so well in animation. Just the eyes slowly closing and that light going out of his eyes. I thought that was beautifully done. Really touching. So this tells us he was going to die in like 4 days anyway, right? So I wonder what was going to happen otherwise. But I like that concept. You're destined to die soon because of what you're embroiled in. So why not take the eyes? Try to go out in style. Kind of suicide on both their parts. Both his and, parent suicide of Mello. But we know Mello got away with the Death Note, or else the story wouldn't be as good. Ooh, everybody touching the Death Note and seeing. I wouldn't mind if the notebook did go back to the Shinigami realm at this point. Like, too much trouble going on with these Death Notes. Let's get rid of at least one of them. There are 3, well, 2. Well, 3, because Ryuk had 2 of them, right? Oh, my goodness, too many Death Notes bouncing around. Suichiro, that is Light's dad's name. Let's call him Mr. Yagami. All right, end of the episode. Super scary, I guess, because we saw Leech face, Lamprey face guy going around, and I think he's a super scary looking Shinigami. We saw, Light's father take the deal with the eyes, but he died so quickly that, difference in 2 days and 4 days. It's all a matter of perspective. I mean, if it's you in that situation, or maybe the difference in 2 days and 1 day, everything seemed to move pretty quickly, but maybe they had a little time lapse going on there. Got one less Death Note on the table, so that decomplicates things, though I've kind of lost track of what's up with Rim's note. That was one of Ryuk's 2 notes. Haven't seen Rim in a while. Misa, for some reason, went pantsless this episode. Not sure what was going on there, because otherwise she wasn't really in it. So Mello outsmarted him. But also Mello's plan depended on understanding that Light's father wouldn't just jump into action. He counted on using his own sort of moral code against him, or his own nobility, because he didn't want to jump straight to killing Mello. Want to give him a chance to surrender, which we saw that didn't work out so well. What happens now with one less Death Note in the world? I don't know, but we'll check out another episode soon. Keep the super scary stuff going. Maybe I can get through Death Note before Halloween. Who knows? But anyway, proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.